Good morning. Happy Easter, everybody. It's Easter Sunday, and we've had fantastic weather the last few days. Barometer says 22, so that's probably about right actually. It's absolutely glorious. So what I've decided to do today is I'm going to plant sow my main crop potatoes. The variety I've got are Cara. I've already sown my first and second earlies. I did those about 3-4 weeks ago, I think now. So that's one of my jobs today. The other thing that I'm doing is I've begun the process of hardening off my sweet peas and my climbing beans, runner beans and French climbing beans. If you're not familiar with that process, basically it's just acclimatising the plants to the outside. So they've been grown in the greenhouse, which is a very protected area against all the elements. So now I've got them on the table on the patio, and there's a slight breeze, so if you watch the plants you can see them swaying gently, and that is what gives them their strength, the ability to be able to move with the wind or the breeze. Now I shall take them in every night and put them back in the greenhouse to protect them, and then bring them out daily so they get used to the conditions. Now the last expected frost for this particular area, so I'm in East Anglia, I'm fairly close, well I'm between Cambridge and Ely, and this part of the world we expect the last frost from next week, so any time from next week to the end of April will be the very last frosts. So I'll harden these plants off over the next 2 weeks, and then once I feel that all the frosts have gone, I'll be planting them out. So instead of waffling on, I'd better get on and do some jobs. So I've chosen to put my main crop potatoes this end of the garden. The first and second earlies are near the house. They get most of the sun, they get the sun most of the day until late afternoon, and then this end of the garden gets the remainder of the sun. So I haven't got room to put all these buckets down there, so I've had to spread them out. So this is the best option. So I'm going to sow Cara, which are my main crop. Now the first and second earlies down that end, they were sown, I think it was the end of March. So the first earlies should be ready from June, July. Second earlies from July to August, and then hopefully the main crop will be ready from August up till about October. So let's get to it. So I've 2/3 filled them with soil, and you're going to plant them with the chits upwards, and I'm going to push them in about a couple of inches. Put 3 in the large tubs. I could actually put 2 in each of these, but I think I'm only going to put 1 in each because I've got several more pots, so I think the remainder I'll just put 1 per pot. They're all covered up now. Put 1 in that one. Obviously once you finish planting, then you need to water. Give them a good drink. Oops. Obviously that wasn't meant to happen. I've got 2 more over here. So there you have it, that's the Cara. I've actually got 2 in the last pot. So I've got 10 Cara. I've got 1 Charlotte and 1 Penton Javelin because I had those 2 odd ones left over. I've also got a Mr. Paddy who's come to be nosy. Just while I'm here, I'll show you, there's some carrots are coming up now. It's quite difficult to focus on it because my camera wants to focus on the netting, but I think you can see them. Now Phil, there's one thing that I need to point out. Some of you may or may not know, but it is a really bad idea to plant potatoes and strawberries in the same bed, because potatoes can potentially pass on a fungal disease onto strawberries. But I've got little choice really where I can put my potatoes, and I've considered it. Oh, I've got a little friend. It's very brave. Let's see if he'll come up to me. Yeah, they're in separate containers with fresh manure in the pots and fresh compost, multi-compost where the strawberries are. So I'm pretty confident they'll be fine. So I've got my rhubarb chard coming up, green and purple kohlrabi, and a salad leaf. I've got some of the sweet corns up, some of it hasn't germinated. I've seen all my beans. Again, I'm having problems with the peas, there's only a few germinated, so I'm going to have to sow some more. These I did yesterday. This is Cosmos and Calendula. So these are flowers for the garden. I've done 4 pots of sweet peppers. I did those a couple of days ago. My broad beans, they'll be ready to go out in a couple of weeks. Nasturtiums, some more salad leaves, some more beans and courgette. I think that's it for today. Next time I'll probably be potting these on to their permanent positions. So until next time, bye for now.